What's up, world? Lee here with Sticks, Drinks, and Other Things on this 12th day of Flossy Vlogmas. Day 12, not 11, 12. I can count and I can look at all my Advent things that say 12. I really can. Welcome! I hope you are all doing fabulously on this very quickly moving month. I do have my tea. This is Ginger Stone Fruit Oolong from Plum Deluxe. I opened it yesterday. It smells really good. It smells of, well, peach and apricot. It did say use a little honey. I did not, but maybe with my second cup I might. Okay, I like it. It's pretty easy to make me like a black tea that has peach and apricot in it. There's only a hint of ginger, so it's not like ginger in your face. There's just a little, which is perfect. It's very nice. I like you. And if I had my pen, I would say that it jingles my bells. But I don't have my pen handy, so I will mark it later. Is how it is today. Thought I was all prepared. I don't have a pen. I'm not gonna go hunt for one. Let's get to what did I do? Did I keep up on all of my Advents? Did I? Well, here's my modern folk embroidery. And yes, I did. Oh, and I really love this color. I don't remember what it was called. Blue Moon? Blue Moon, I think. I really love it. It has some very delicate variegation. It's great. And I did put in the final 6 stitches of sommelier. You look really close, you can see them. So that is where we stand right now, and I'm definitely loving it. It is so good. I just love the way it's coming together. I like it. It's pretty. It's very Quaker. And I like a good Quaker, so I'm all happy. So pretty. Okay, so yes on that one at least. Gotta figure out where to put things. And then my socks, which I typically do while I'm editing, so it's pretty easy to get these ones done. Yes, I have gone one more darker shade of blue. Such a pretty color. And I do indeed have both socks. Yes, both socks. Starting to wonder if I should stop before 15 because I think these stripes are bigger than last year's stripes. But I'm not sure if that's just because of the pattern and I'm thinking that or what, because they're starting to reach. I'll have to think about that today. I'll actually have to count my rows, cut my rounds and see where I'm at, because this is starting to get to be a perfect foot length. I don't know if we're gonna continue on with blues or go to a different color. That blue is pretty dark. If we tried to go darker, I could see it going black, but I don't know if that's where it's gonna go. So yes, up to date still on my socks. Ooh, cat hair, delightful. My Euphorbia wrap. Yes, that's the back. Let's not show you the back. Here it is. I love that this color is the dark color that was in day 11. So we're fading out into these lovely verdigris colors. And I worked a little later than I should have because I was almost done with my Weasel's Way wrap and I was fighting yarn chicken. And so when you're fighting against yarn chicken, you keep knitting, because if you stop, yarn chicken will win. You have to knit faster so that you finish the piece before you run out of yarn. I know that's not how actually things work, but it seems how I act with things. So here is the Weasel's Way wrap so far. And I really, really like this gray. Let me show you what I mean by fighting yarn chicken. There it is. That is all that I had left. That's it. And technically I was supposed to do technically 4 more rounds. That wasn't gonna happen. So I stopped before that. And yeah, there's the last of the yarn. Yikes. I was just gonna come on here and only be partway through day 11. Sorry, my sloth is banging on the ground. I was going to come on here and only be partway through day 11, but then I realized I needed to beat yarn chicken. And I did a well enough job. A good enough job. It's fine. It's wonderfully squishy still. So wonderfully squishy. And that would be my Weasel's Way wrap. Ta-da! I am all up to date. I love it. To be more or less halfway through the month and be up to date actually feels really, really good. I do not feel stressed trying to keep up. I'm enjoying my quiet time with my crafting. It doesn't take very long. I'm still getting the stuff done during the day that I need to. I think I chose the right number and difficulty of projects this year. My biggest ones though are my socks and my modern folk embroidery. Those are the main ones I'm trying to get done. And my Euphorbia wrap, that'll be a thumbs up if I can also do that. Weasel's Way, that is really, really just a benefit, a bonus one. I didn't originally intend to start it, as you know, if you've been paying attention, if you've been watching every day. But the yarn was so squishy I had to. Speaking of yarns and have-tos and all that, let's see what things we get to open today. We have day 12 of Plum Deluxe. You can go there. It will be Hazelnut Praline Pura. Now for QR code. Let's try and read that again with my eyeballs open. Okay, one of our most popular tea blends is called Soul Warmer. It's a nutty caramel, but it's herbal. I've been curious what we could do on the caffeine side because I got the caffeinated version of the advent calendar. You can get caffeine free or you can get caffeine. And I was like, well, if there's a choice, obviously caffeine. So Soul Warmer is their nutty caramel, but it's an herbal. And I've been curious what we could do on the caffeine side, and Advent time was a great time to try. The nutty in this case is pecan and hazelnut, very rich and robust nut flavors that balance out the caramel notes wonderfully. Pair this with your favorite holiday activities in the kitchen. No matter how you make it, this one hits the spot. So this has Pura tea, black tea, hazelnut, blackberry leaf, pecan, caramel, hazelnut essences, contains nuts. That sounds really, really good. I hope it's tasty. And if it is, I don't need more tea, but if it's tasty, I may want to buy that one. If and when they have it in stock. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Exciting. I do love my tea. I'm going to move that there. Ooh. Things got pushed on accident, so just one moment while I go off screen to actually get the things I need to open, because yeah. Sorry about that. Things were yeah. Things were what am I starting with? I'm going to start with day 12 of Black Needle Society. It's in one of these pillow containers, so I can't really squish it. So I have no ideas what it might be. It's a fancy seam ripper. The thing we don't want to do, but occasionally have to anyway. So. Fancy seam ripper. It's actually got a really nice weight. We may not want them, but we need them. Let's do December 12th. Seam ripper. Have a little too much fun at the holiday party and made a mess of your stitching? To quickly unstitch, use this extra glitzy seam ripper to cut away unwanted stitches. Be careful not to snag your fabric though. Curated by the Black Needle Society. That's actually a really nice feeling one. Wonder if the length will bother me. All my seam rippers are like this long, so I'm used to having a little tiny thing to hold. Well, we don't want it. We occasionally need it. Then we have McMullen Fiber Company's Classic Christmas Countdown. This is the Advent calendar that is books. Something in my eye. Ah, hey, we might be actually leaving the peaches and tans. Maybe we'll actually be getting into some blues. This is Treasure Island. I like these blues down here. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's grab that bag so I can put it back in. Can she put it back in? Yes. Thank goodness. Then we have Victorian Gothic from Canon Hand-Eye. All these lovely purples. Love, 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 love. Love. Hue Locos Oxide Fade. This is the one that is going into the Euphorbia wrap. So more of that oxide green. I swear we just did this color the other day. It looks very much like day 11. No, 9. No, 10. It looks very like day 10 in my world. But here it is. Modern folk embroidery. I can figure out how to hold the page up. Really, I can. Yeah. So we have The Occasion is the colorway for day 12. The Occasion. That's a fun color. It is no secret that I love museums. I have a Dutch and Belgium museum card, and whenever I get the opportunity, I will revisit or visit one and discover the collections and be inspired by all the stories and objects on display. Today on my YouTube channel, I'll be sharing a very special museum with you. Ooh, I wonder what museum it'll be. There is the picture he has on our front, and I get to see. What are we going to do? Looks like that and that. Are we hiding anything anywhere else? Ever since I missed those leaves, trying to look a little bit better. Looks like it's just at the bottom. Yep, looks like it's just the stuff at the bottom. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That'll be lovely. I wonder what museum he's taking us to. There's so many wonderful little Dutch museums. Sometimes, oh God, who was it? Oh God, who was the artist? There was this one I went to when I was living over there. Not just one. There were several that I went to where they essentially take the artist's house and have turned it into a museum. So you go to what had been their house, and they have all their art up and all this other stuff, and sometimes they'll have fancy display. It was fun. When I was living in Brussels, I lived close to Horta. the Horta Museum, which is the Horta House, and you could just go tour it and see all of the Art Nouveau-y gorgeousness that existed. And I wonder if it's one of those, or if it's, I wonder if it's more like a traditional, what Westerners think of as a traditional museum, not actually someone's house. Who knows? I just know that when I was living over there, there were a lot of, in the Dutch-Belgian area, there were a lot of museums that were the artists' houses. And then there's things, you know, that are huge, like the Van Gogh Museum and all sorts of fanciness too. But who knows? I will have to go visit the museum with Jacob. We have the, what are the words? Jimmy Bean. Day 12. Ooh, day 12 is not yarn, so let's not drop it. So day 12. Ah, we have stitch markers. Let's look at the stitch markers. We have, I'm going to set them here. We have a kitty. We have a gift. We have a snowman, a sweater, and socks. And these are the earring-like closures. So you can use these either as stitch marker or as a progress keeper. Those are sweet. I like those. And they're the laser cut wood type things. Those will be fun to use. I like a good stitch marker because I lose them so frequently. And for the Farmer's Daughter's Fibers Celestial Countdown, which I cannot lift, where is day 12? Ooh, day 12 is one of the biggies. So this is day 12. And the box inside is as big as the box. Can I get it out? One moment. There we go. Box is now empty. I'm gonna guess it's a mug because it just said not dishwasher safe. It is a mug. Ooh, it's a heavy mug. It's the weasel. It's the weasel with all his yarn. Oh, that's a big fat mug. That's a hefty one. Well, I will have to wash this, and maybe this is what I will be drinking out of tomorrow. Not dishwasher safe, though. Always good to know. Wouldn't want to lose the weasel. But no, when I say it's, look at that. Look at that rim. That is a hefty mug. She's a biggin'. Okay. Not that I need another mug in my life, but I like the weasel. Now, that is everything. So I am going to edit and upload and get some laundry started and maybe block some knits if I can get my cat off the guest bed. We will see if that works. Take a walk while it's not raining, you know, clean the house, do chores, all the boring things that, you know, life has you do. I need to do most of those today. It is what it is. It's real life. I wear clothes. I need to wash them. I need to do, you know, I made Chex Mix yesterday. Oh, yum. Yummy Chex Mix. So I might have a little bowl of Chex Mix while I edit instead of stitching on my socks. I should stitch on my socks and not just eat Chex Mix. All right, maybe if I get all of my stuff done and take my walk and start my laundry and I can have a bowl of Chex Mix. That'll be my reward. If I get my day done well. in a reasonable amount of time. Until later, everyone, I believe this will be day 6 of Hanukkah. So, Chag Sameach to those of you who are celebrating. And I will see you all tomorrow. Did I say day 6? I meant night 6. It's day 5, night 6. I don't remember which I said. So it's the 6th night, I believe, of Hanukkah. So Chag Sameach. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.